I don't know who needs to hear this, but the most painful thing I've learned about women the hard way is that they don't need saving. And that is the very hard thing that I had to realize, because ever since I was little, I grew up in an environment that was not very healthy. One day at night I was sleeping. I was probably 5 years old, and when I woke up, I woke up to a scream. It was in the living room. I went downstairs and hid myself behind the couch to observe what's happening. I'm seeing both of my parents fighting each other, and I suddenly see my old man hitting my mom so hard that she just fell on the floor. Instantly, I felt like my whole world has changed. That was one of the most brutal things I've ever seen in my life. At that time, it has just registered in my head that she needs my help, that my mom needs my help. So I went there to try to stop it, protecting her like, "You're not gonna do this!" But of course, I was small, and because I was small, I was just pushed to the side, and they just told me to basically fuck off. And since that day, I felt completely, utterly helpless. The fact that I can't even help the person that I love the most. Fast forward, adulthood came, and I somehow subconsciously transferred this identity of this protector syndrome, or whatever you want to call it, to the partners that I had. So I would be overly protective sometimes. I would just be overly jealous sometimes. Don't go there, don't go here, don't do this. But somehow the girls that I used to be with believed that I was overly controlling and overly protective, understandably so. When I think back on what I did, it was ridiculous. But in my dating life, something very interesting happens. I have dated around 20 plus women, and I've been on a committed relationship with a little couple of them. But no matter who I attract, no matter who comes to my life, it seems to be this one constant pattern. Usually the girl that I attract is someone who usually has daddy issues, someone that went through some degree of trauma in her life, whether molested or beaten up, traumatized, whatever. And somehow a girl that consider herself as broken. To be honest, everyone considered themselves as broken, but these girls that I attracted had a particular emphasis on how broken that they felt, how broken that they have perceived themselves to be. And somehow they took a liking towards me because I came to the scene as this somehow, I don't want to say therapist, but this sort of savior that could lift them from the dark. And I kept wondering, because I have my own standards, I have my own wishes on how I wish to attract. Because I personally always wanted to attract someone that is secure, someone that is confident with herself, someone that has a great relationship with her father. But somehow I kept attracting the exact opposite of what I want. I've realized at the end that it just has to do with my identity as the one who wants to save. If I want someone that is confident and secure and all that good stuff, then I need to be better. I need to be someone that would perfectly complement such a figure, such a girl. Now, how would I do this? Get over the fact that I would need to save them. And that is harder said than done, I'm not gonna lie to you. But the reason why I'm saying this is because you also might have some patterns that keep repeating themselves in your adult life, in your love life. What are the girls that you keep attracting? What are the girls that you keep being interested in? And what are the girls that somehow keep being interested in you? Right? If you want a girl that is 9 out of 10, hot, sexy, and all that curved figure and whatnot, why is it that you attract fat girls? Look at the patterns of people that seem to be attracted to you. And look at the energy that you're emitting, the aura that you're emitting. Because as long as you keep being attached to this aura of yours, to this identity of yours, your love life and your overall life might not improve.